Hi, this is Math for Real People. What we're going to do today is called combining like terms. It's that in-between step that you can't get to more algebra without it. So we learn it separately so we can put it together later. And that's what we'll do. We'll put it together later. So here's what we're looking at. We're going to be looking at a situation such as this. So if you have 2x plus 5 plus 3x minus 1. So looking at this, you want to combine your like terms. Now, why can't we solve? Because we can't. There's no equal sign. In order to solve, you have to be told something equals something. In this case, we are not told that. And you won't be told this. This is called simplifying the expression. You're simplifying what's being expressed. You're making it as simple as possible. So let's just make sure we understand like terms. First of all, like terms mean that they have the same variable with the same exponent. That's a like term. So when you look right here, well, let's just do the steps together. Let's do one step at a time. Don't look at them all at once. You want to first look at the first term and find others like it. So find this term. It has an x. There's no exponent, so we don't have to worry about that. So we want to look for everything with the x's. Well, we have a 3x. Great. So that means we need to add or subtract depending on the sign immediately in front of each term. Well, technically, they both are positives, right? Plus 2x plus 3x. So we're going to combine those two. And you can rewrite them if you need to. I realize 2 plus 3 is pretty simple to do, but just in case it gets harder, you would write them separately and you'd say, well, if I have 2 x's and 3 x's, I have 2 apples and 3 apples. That means I have 5 apples. So we didn't have to worry about the sign here being negative or any type of subtraction. So it says, repeat this until all things are combined that you can combine. So let's do that. Let's look at the other two things that go together here. So no variable at all, they're just whole numbers. Whole numbers go together. A 5 and the negative goes with the 1. The sign immediately in front of each term is what you're using. So you have 5 minus 1. You can put plus 5 here, we just usually don't do that. Now you could put it out of order. If you like to say negative 1 plus 5, you can do that. Most people like to say 5 minus 1. This does not matter, the order, as long as you keep the sign in front of the correct number. And then you go ahead and combine them. And 5 minus 1 gives you 4, so plus 4. You check it. Can you combine these? Well, no, this has an x, this doesn't have a variable. So you're done. This is your final answer. You are all set. So let's try another one. If you didn't get this all the way, keep watching. Okay, so you might be looking at this and saying, Kayla, come on, we just started this. But you know what? I know you can do this because the steps are right there. And now you know that like terms mean the same variable raised to the same exponent go together. Those are the like terms. Now you're just combining them. So let's take a look. So let's say we look at the first term every time and we want to find the rest of the x's squared. So we look and we say, okay, we have this one and this one. The sign immediately in front goes with it. That's what tells you what to do. So technically this is a plus, but we can put all of these together. Let's combine all of them. So we have 7x squared minus 4x squared minus, and this is 1x squared. If there's nothing in front, it's just a 1. And then we do it from left to right. 7 minus 4 gives me 3x squared minus 1x squared, right? So 3 minus 1 gives me 2x squared. And if you think about it, you look just at the numbers. 7 minus 4 is 3, minus 1 is 2. So you're done with that part. You are done with all your x's squared. And I like to just cross those out. It looks a little messy, but then you can see exactly what you have left. You have a 3y, a positive 3y, and you have a 7. Those are not like terms. So you leave them. Positive 3y, plus 7. You're done. Nothing else can be combined because they are not the same variable with the same exponent. So let's try one more. Okay, so you should try this problem on your own right now before we get started on it. So pause me, and then you can rewatch this whole thing if you need to. And come back. Okay, so like terms, same variable, same exponent. So let's find all of those that go with our first one, like the step says. Look at the first term, find others like it. Okay, we can do that, no problem. Y with no exponent. Nope, nope, look one at a time. Nope, nope. That's it. You just drop this down, that's part of your answer. We couldn't combine it with anything. So start with the next term. It's a positive 6. Well, what other whole numbers do you see here? A positive 10. If we bring these two together, we have 6 plus 10. That's how you know what operation to do. It was told to you right there. You're combining them. So that gives you 16. So far we have 3y plus 16. And we cross out everything that we have done. And we see what's left. Is what's left going to be able to combine together? Well, we have negative 10y squared, and we have 12y squared. Is it the same variable raised to the same exponent, the same power? Yes, these two can go together. You have negative 10y squared plus 12y squared. Do not forget that negative right there. Now, it doesn't matter the order you put these in. A lot of people might say, I'm not ready for this yet. I haven't went over how to do negatives and whatnot. So you go ahead and switch it. You have 12y squared minus 10y squared. And you're going to be left with plus 2y squared. You can't combine anything else. There's no variables with the same exponents. You are all done. And that's combining like terms. So now you're going to be able to do crazy things in the next algebra sections. Of course, you might want to practice a little more. Thank you.